Okay, you guys, the last video gives us the last type of problem, and these are still radical equations, but instead of them being a radical, they're a rational or a fraction exponent. So it says, when an equation contains a power that is a rational exponent, okay, that's just a fraction power, okay, you can solve the equation using a procedure similar to the one for solving radical equations. In this case, you first isolate the power and then raise each side of the equation to the reciprocal, which basically means flip it. Okay, flip the power and raise both sides to that power. So for example, this example, we have 2x to the 3/4 plus 2 equals 10. Again, you have to get the root part by itself. So I'm going to minus 2, and I get 2x to the 3/4 equals 8. So this is the part it's talking about where instead of trying to do roots and stuff, if we raise it to the opposite, flip it, the reciprocal power, okay, these are going to cancel. So I get 2x equals, and I'm going to get my calculator out. I'm going to go 8 raised to the 4/3, and I get 16. Divide by 2, divide by 2, and I get x equals 8. Okay, and I can plug that back in to check, but these ones should always work. You should be good. Okay, here's the next example. In this example, this is by itself, so I'm just going to take it and raise it to the reciprocal power. Okay, these cancel, so I get x plus 30 equals x squared, and I have an x squared and an x, so you know I'm going to need to factor. So I'm going to move everything over, and I get x squared minus x minus 30 equals 0, and this factors into x minus 6, x plus 5. Okay, and if you struggle with factoring, that's okay, but that's something we need to work on. So I would suggest figuring that out and working on it. And then we take each of our factors and set it equal to 0. Okay, and I get x equals 6 and x equals negative 5. Okay, I will pause the video, try these other ones if you would like to, just to check your understanding and see how much you know. I'm just going to give you the answers here in a second, and if you want me to go through them, get a hold of me somehow so we can go through them together. Okay, if you tried them, your answer should be on this one really quickly. Raise it to the third, you get 3x equals negative 27. You divide by 3, and you get x equals negative 9. That's the first one. Okay, the next one, when you do it, you square both sides, you end up getting x plus 6 equals x squared, which you move it over to one side and you get x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0, which factors into x minus 3, x plus 2. And so you get the answers x equals 3 and x equals negative 2. Okay, and then number 10, you raise it to the 4/3, so you get x plus 2 equals 8 to the 4/3, which ends up being x plus 2 equals 16. You get x equals 14. Okay, lesson should go pretty quick once you've finished all of these notes. Submit them on Canvas and get going on the Big Ideas assignment.